Titus is a very unique individual. He has a faith that will never be shaken. Even in the midst of this difficulty, he knows to whom he belongs, and he still trusts and believes, as we do as well.
In January of 2010, Titus had a series of headaches, and we took him in for an MRI. He was 6 years old at the time, and on the MRI it showed that he had a brain tumor. He had medulloblastoma, brain cancer, and was treated there in Houston with radiation 5 days a week for 6 weeks, and then 4 months of high-dose chemotherapy. In October of 2014, it was to be his last checkup, his last MRI, and the doctor walked in and said that they had seen something on the MRI and they needed to biopsy it, and that was his first relapse. In October of 2016, we found out that he had relapsed again with 4 tumors. And it was just at that point that Titus, then 13 years old, said that he'd had enough, that he was done with cancer treatments, he was done with hospitals and doctors. He was just ready to live life and just be a normal kid.
Yes, we understand that the treatments could give extended quantity of life, but to what extent? We chose more quality to enjoy just today.
We always joked, he would never be a poster child for a hospital, because the hospital was just not a place where he could go and be comfortable in any way, shape, or form. And when he walks in the doors of a hospital, we lose him, and he loses who he is. The 3 of us had to come to the place where we just found the most peace, and that was with having Titus be Titus.
Doing crazy stuff that I would, like to do, be spontaneous and just be a normal teenager and just being crazy and goofy and funny.
He just wanted to be a kid. He just wanted to go to school. He just wanted to have friends. He just wanted to play sports. He just wanted to live life.
One of his coaches at school told us that he was working on something and had some friends at the university and was going to have something special planned on this certain day and to come for a tour.
We were in the club area just waiting and not really sure what was going to happen next. And next thing you know, we heard a knock on the door, and we were told to come out and walk down this hallway. Titus was walking in front of us, and as we were just walking into Bud Walton Arena, we just saw a ton of people standing in the stands, cheering and clapping. Head coaches standing in a line where we giving us a high five, and we were just kind of like in awe of the moment of what's happening, what just happened, what's happening. As a father, I was crying. I couldn't help it in the moment, just to see all these people cheering on my son and putting a smile on his face.
Like the best day ever. You have all the coaches clapping for you, and it just felt amazing and just unreal.
And I'm not sure who was more excited, Donnie, the dad, or the rest of the family, but they're also attending football practice today.
Oh, it was really sick. It was just they were stretched. We got there when they were stretching, and and they called them. The coach called them up, and I got to call the Hogs and call them up, and then it was just we got free range of the field, so we got to go watch them walk around, and just the coaches would come up and talk to us. And I remember this one coach showed us the plays, and it was just unreal.
It was so amazing to see these athletes and these coaches just walking up to us and speaking such kind, encouraging words to us, telling him that he is a big hero of theirs. It was a day that took all that pain and suffering and the reality of life just away for several hours.
To have that lifted off of us was just an indescribable gift. There's no way to explain how that lifted our spirits, truly.
I just want to say thank you to to Hunter Yurachek and to Coach Morris and the whole athletic department for just your love, support, for you just showing your kindness to us and making truly a memory that will last forever. To be able just for one day to be able to just enjoy life and to see Titus smile and to be so excited. So I want to say from my family to the athletic department, thank you so much.
Family on three, ready, one, two, let's go! Woo! Here we go, baby, here we go, baby, here we go! Here we go!